Hi everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is step 2. You'll find a link to the previous one down below in the descriptions. Thanks for watching, guys. In the previous video I showed you how to do single crochet and mirror single crochet to make a little Cro-faux inchy, which leads you on to doing fantastic freestyle mosaic designs that you can just paint with yarn, and it's amazing. So in this one I'm going to show you how to do double crochet and double crochet mirror stitch, and this is going to allow you to have all of your stitches front facing. So on the front facing rows all your stitches are front facing, on the back facing rows your stitches are back facing, and the front of the stitch is towards the front of the work. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and then we're going to do a border around the edge the same as this one, just a single crochet border with the 3 chains in the corners when you turn. It's dead easy. Okie cookies, let's do it. We're going to begin with 12 chains. The 12th one is the turning chain, and you're going to make 11 single crochets, the first one in the second chain from your hook and the last one in that slip knot, and then you need to chain 2 to begin row 2. It's going to have 11 stitches, the same as this one did. This one though is going to count as a stitch, not just as a turning chain, so we're not going to make a stitch into that one as we did before. We're going to skip that one because this one is counting as that double crochet, and we're going to make the first double crochet mirror stitch into this second stitch here, this second single crochet under the 2 top loops. So we're going to wrap we're going to wrap the yarn away all the way around, like it looks like it's nearly twice. Okay, you're going to miss that first one, go through both top loops of the second one. Do you see there? Under both of those, in that little hole, there's a little V hole there. Just slide your hook through there, wrap it round away from you again, pull it through. So now you've got 3 on your hook, wrap it away from you, pull it through, wrap it away from you, pull it through. Repeat, wrapping everything away from you, pulling everything away from you, down between the stitches, wrap away, wrap for the next stitch. The yarn should stay where it wants to be. You don't force it to go around any corners. And continue along row 2. Make a further 10 mirror double crochet along the row, placing the last mirror double crochet in the first single crochet you made of row 1. Chain 2 and turn so that your working yarn stays to the back of your work. We now need to make 10 double crochets along the row. These are going to be standard double crochets, which are all front facing. The first one is going to be placed in the second stitch from the hook, because the first chain 2 counts as a stitch. Yarn over, insert hook into the second stitch and pull yarn through, yarn over again towards you, pull through 2 loops on the hook, exiting towards you, yarn over towards you again and pull through the last 2 hoops on the hook to complete your double crochet. Continue along the row making a further 9 double crochets. At the end of the row, make your last double crochet into the top of the chain 2. Chain 2 and turn. Make a further 3 rows of double crochet, making mirror double crochets on back facing rows and standard double crochets on front facing rows. Always make sure you don't miss that final stitch in the top last chain. It's quite easy to miss that stitch, so make sure you count and get that one at the end. At the end of 5 rows of double crochet, we're just going to chain 1, because the last row of the square is going to be a single crochet row, the same as you started with. So chain 1 and turn so that your yarn is at the back, and make 1 row of single crochets, 11 single crochets across the top of your square. Then we will begin the border. Make sure you place your first single crochet in the first stitch and don't miss that one this time, because that turn and chain doesn't count as a stitch on the single crochet rows. At the end of the row, chain 3 and turn to go down the side of the square, and we're going to begin the border. Make 1 single crochet in the same hole as you just made the last single crochet, and then the next single crochet goes into the big gap round the post of the double crochet or the chain 2, whichever it may be. Continue down the row making 11 single crochets, placing 1 in each hole essentially. So you put 1 in the top of the stitch and then 1 around the post of the stitch. You get 11 of them down the row, and your last one goes just underneath the slip knot. Then you chain 3, turn to go along the bottom of your row. We're going to go under the 2 top loops, make a single crochet. Make sure your yarn's just pulled so your stitches are close on your hook, and then complete that corner. That is your first single crochet, and you need 11 in total, so make another 10. Going under the 2 top loops, continue along the row making 11 single crochets in total, the last one being in the last stitch. Then chain 3 and turn. Make your first single crochet in the same hole as you made your last single crochet, and put your next stitch in the next hole. This is following the same sequence we used on the the left edge where we put one in the hole, one around the post. I want to show you, because if some people struggle to find that hole if your stitches are quite tight, so an alternative way is to put 2 stitches around each post. So I'll just demonstrate what I mean by that. So skip the one that normally goes in the hole and just make 2 around there, and then skip that one and make 2 around that post, and then so, but it does make those gaps slightly larger, those holes. Anyway, I've done one edge one way and one edge the other way, just so that you can see the difference that it makes, and you can try it yourself and have a feel, because your stitches may be slightly tighter than mine and one may look nicer than the other to you, so it's a choice. But you still need 11 stitches. You will have 1 in the first hole when you turn the corner, and then you put 2 in each post, chain 3 and repeat, making 1 single crochet under the 2 top loops along the top edge. That's the last corner you've just made. You need to now continue along the row with another 10 single crochets. Join into the top of the first chain 3 you made with a slip stitch. So now you can see the difference on the left edge where we went in every hole, and then on the right edge where we put 2 around each post. And there's the back, and there's your complete second Cro-faux inchy square. Thanks for watching, guys. It's really fun making the videos, and it's lovely having all the messages and comments and everything from you. Please do continue liking and subscribing and watching, and I'm really sorry about the trains in the background. I try and take them out whenever I can. Thanks, guys, it's really appreciated.